What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking about what's in my camera bag. Honestly, I have a ton of stuff in my camera bag. Right now I'm on a 4-week road trip. I started in Palm Beach 3 weeks ago. Then I went from Palm Beach back to a flight to Atlanta, then drove to Panama City for 4 days, and then drove from Panama City all the way to Greenville, South Carolina. And I was there for 3 days, and then I just flew down to Palm Beach, and now I'm here. For reference, this is what my camera bag looks like. I'd say it's pretty packed. You can't get much more stuff in there. To start out, we'll just start with the main thing. My main camera, which I'm shooting on right now, my A7 IV Sony gang. I think they're the best. Personal opinion, though. I love my Sony. It literally is the best. People are going to think I'm biased, but I'm not. It is the best hybrid camera on the market. It's amazing at photos. I'll put some up on screen that I love, that I've taken recently. And like, you can fit any lens with it, like E-mount, obviously. My lens I'm using right now is my Tamron 17 through 28. Absolutely killer wide range. You can use it to vlog, walk around. Like, you can do anything wide. It's absolutely amazing if you're just trying to capture a big amount of view and then maybe a time lapse, anything. It's absolutely killer. I would love it. And it's f2.8. If I was you, I would not get anything above f2.8. I would always go for f2.8. It's the best. It's so crispy, and it gives you that like blurry background. But for some of my other lenses, I'd say my main one that stays on my camera is my 70 to 200 Sony version 1 f2.8. Absolutely love this lens. I got to steal the deal on it on Marketplace. I think I got it for around $1,900. I talked the dude down like $300, and I told him I'm a broke college kid when I bought it, and he worked with me. So this is a absolute killer lens. It stays on my camera probably 85% of the time when I'm shooting sports. It's so crispy with the f2.8, and you can really get way out there. For my third lens, I've got the Tamron 28 through 75 f2.8. This lens is a great mid shot, like if you're going for that cowboy, and you can honestly get tight. It's honestly a big focal length range. 28, you can still get plenty wide, and then 75, you can kind of get pretty tight if you need. Only con, I would say, is with the A7 IV, is if you're shooting in 60 frames per second, there is a crop. So that 28 frames becomes kind of like a 35, probably more than that, honestly. So I'd keep that in mind. Obviously, everybody shoots on different bodies, but those are my 3 main lenses. I got 2 Tamrons and 1 Sony G Master. I would honestly recommend the Tamrons more than anything for lenses. They're by far the best budget friendly, and I can't tell a difference between this and my Sony. There's really no difference. I just bought the Sony because I got a deal. For my lenses, when I'm shooting outside, I use these things called ND filters. So these are honestly pretty clutch. I recently just got into them. I just picked both of these up off Amazon. Yeah, not bad. This one fits my 70 to 200. It's a ND 2 through 5 stops. Yeah, it's all good for that. Really, really bright outside, daylight, middle of the day. You need to get your f-stop down. This will save your day. And then this one fits on both my Tamron lenses. Obviously, they're different millimeters on the ring size, so had to get 2. Would definitely recommend if you're shooting outside sports. For my audio, I use a shotgun mic, and then obviously I use a DJI mics, talking into it right now. Love it for the mic'd up stuff. It's absolutely amazing. The range is absolutely killer. I can be all the way behind the dugout, behind the plate at a baseball game, and the kid can be in outfield and no reach. It's absolutely, I would recommend this a lot if I was you. I only have one. There's one that comes in a pack of 2 with a charging case, so definitely be upgrading to that because I want to get multi audios going at one time. For all my aerial shots, I have the DJI Mavic Pro 2. Absolutely love this thing. I've absolutely had it forever. I got it for Christmas when I was probably in high school, when I was like a junior in high school, when I started getting into like photography and video stuff, not knowing a clue in the world, but just trying to do it. Yeah, this baby's done me good. I recently just upgraded. I got the DJI Air 3S on the way. It's currently shipping. Amazon, please hurry up. So I'm excited to see that. And yeah, I'll probably keep this one. I love it a lot. It's good. It's done me good. It's been with me forever. And then obviously the remote. The only con I would say about the DJI Mavic Pro 2 and like older drones is like the remote. I have to put my phone in here, so that kind of like, it's not a deal breaker, but some people. So the new drone I have, obviously better specs on the drone, and the controller has a built-in screen, so that'd be nice. For my editing task, I have this huge 16-inch MacBook Pro M3 Max chip. This thing is a beast. It's absolutely a powerhouse of a computer. I've got 48 gigabytes RAM, 1 terabyte internal storage. Like, it's absolutely a beast. It's better than some PCs, I would say. And it barely, I mean, look at this thing. It's huge. It barely fits in my bag. Thank God it does, because I would not put that thing under the plane. This stays on my back all the time. It doesn't leave my side. They're expensive, but this is my editing tool. I use Adobe for everything. Adobe Lightroom, Premiere Pro. Haven't learned After Effects, but I need to get into it because people are killing videos with it. It's absolutely amazing what you can do in that. So yeah, all the daily tasks and stuff are done on this puppy. A cool gadget I just bought, and I really am happy with this. I've used it once, is an Insta360. This is the X4 version. It was like $450. Honestly, not too bad. It is so unique, and I've never seen anything like it. And you can literally, I could see right behind me if I wanted. It's got two cameras on both sides, and they say shoot now, frame later, as they're saying. And it honestly just blows me away. If you want to invest in some behind the scenes content, even like a vlog, because you can do single shot mode with just one camera. This is the beast of that. I would invest. Another key thing is a ton of batteries. I know this is only 3, but I have like 8 in my bag. I just can't hold them all. These are absolutely killer. They're off Amazon. Honestly cheap. They hold charge very good, and they charge pretty fast. For how many are, I got like 3 hooked up at one time with this thing I bought off Amazon. I would definitely get something that can charge multiple at once, not one per time, so you can just save some time on your end. And yeah, batteries, I would probably invest at least 3 to 5 of them, because sometimes they'll go bad, you never know. For all my camera guys, this next one is probably not a must, but a necessity. A little air puffer for your lens. So basically you just go on your lens, gets all the dust out, especially me shooting at the baseball field with like dirt and dust flying around. You don't want that showing up on your lens, on your footage. That would absolutely be terrible and wouldn't look good on your part and would ruin your footage, honestly, unless you're going for that look, But I know half of you and 3/4 of you are not doing that. So invest in this. It's like $15. Love it. I use it before every shoot, clean all 3 of my lenses. We were talking about batteries, but now we're talking about chargers. I would definitely get, I love this thing. It's honestly kind of big, but it's huge, and it puts out tons of power and charges my laptop. I can put it on my phone. I can put it on, like, it's USB-C, so you can just put anything. The next thing has my whole entire life on it. Everything Polymedia has made, created, anything. This hard drive is stored with everything on it. I would recommend getting a 2 terabyte to start. They're not really expensive, but I have the Samsung T7. I love it. They're really fast. I think it's like, if I remember right, like 1,000 megabytes per second write speed, or 1,200. So it's definitely good, and it just hooks up with a USB-C to your computer. I'm sure you have one of those. This is like the standard core nowadays. This is honestly a weird, just a small tripod. Honestly weird. You don't really see it, like, look how big it's maybe like 5 inches. So I love this thing because I can hook my Insta360 on it. So like, I shot a showcase last week, and I just propped my Insta360 on it, and then put the tripod down and just put it next to a hitter and just framed later, like they're saying was, and the shots are absolutely sick. It's just a cool angle. You don't really see much. That makes it way more unique. This puppy, all of you guys need a power bank. I can't tell you how many times I've had stuff trying to die on me, and I'm like, oh my God, how am I going to charge all this, because I'm not back at home and I don't have any power source next to me. This thing is so clutch. It's got 4 different things of whatever cord you need, and it's pretty good power wise, and it lasts probably, it can charge your phone probably 3 or 4 times almost. So it's got some juice to it. If your computer's about to die, you can just plug this in and it'll just hold it. It won't let it die, but your computer is a little more voltage than this, so it'll just hold the charge. It won't charge it more. So if you're ever in a situation where you need a little power, I would definitely keep one of these in your bag. It's not big at all. It just fits in right one of the pockets. This next gadget is a little cold shoe mount, and it's got a little thread on top. You can just screw anything you want. So people screw like monitors, but for me, I don't have a monitor. I screw my Insta360 on it, and you can get that really cool behind the scenes view that you were talking about with third person shooting. If you're trying to make a reel or just shoot behind the scenes, whatever you need, this thing is really clutch and it's pretty slick. And yeah, like 10 bucks on Amazon. Newer is the one I have. The next thing is my battery charger. This is what I was talking about. It's got that multi-charger. It's got 3 on it. And then what I really like is it's got this little screen down here with each battery, CH1, CH2, CH3, and it tells you once it's charged in like how much juice it's got in it, so you know exactly how much power your battery has and when it's full. So I think that's really clutch. I think this was like 40 bucks on Amazon. And to give it even more juice, I take this block off and put my huge Apple one on it to give it a little more voltage, a little more speed, and just make everything a little quicker. And every creative needs a ton of cords. I mean, there's so many adapters nowadays and so many things that just charge different things. You need them all. So I carry them up and then have a little wire around them, just keep them kind of organized, but not really. The next thing on my list, I absolutely won't even lie to you, I got for a steal. I got the DJI RS3 Pro gimbal. This thing is fabulous. Everything you could dream of as a creative for a gimbal, this is it. Some people like the mini version, but my camera rig is a little heavier, so I don't think the mini could handle it as well. But this thing is a beast. And then I've got a little arm adaptation that comes out, and then I could stick my Insta360 on the cold shoe mount. So that's a really cool angle you can get. This thing makes everything smooth. I mean, I've really chased kids running a 60, and it just looks buttery smooth. The stabilization is absolutely crazy. So if you don't have a gimbal, I would invest in one of these. This, unfortunately, doesn't fit in my camera bag, but it fits in my carry-on on my not closed side. So I have this in a monopod that I put in my carry-on because they're a little bigger, but I always take them. They're clutch. I would recommend a gimbal for sure. The gimbal is cool, but there's long days at the park, and this puppy comes in hand. You don't have to hold your camera. You can just, for this one specifically, it comes with a tripod on the bottom, so you can just simply place it down on the ground and then shoot whatever you need. It saves my arms because after a long day, it's a workout at the park. This one's the newer monopod. I think it's like $100 around there. It's a beast. They have great reviews, and it's honestly pretty light, and it just fits in my carry-on perfect. So with the gimbal and this, and then I can put other stuff on my other side of my carry-on with this, it's honestly couldn't fit any better. Some more small gadgets we got in my bag. We got this little mount with a thread on it, and it fits perfect onto my tripod, and then it just slides right off my gimbal but stays on my camera, so that's really clutch. So I can just move from my gimbal straight to handheld. If I'm taking photos, video, this thing is clutch. Obviously it comes with the gimbal, but it usually doesn't come off my camera and stays on the bottom just because it's so fast paced at these tournaments, especially showcases when they don't stop and I got to capture the moment. So this thing's a lifesaver for me. No one likes dirty lenses, so make sure you have a lens cleaner in your bag. I think I have like 3 of them. They're just handy. They can wipe down anything, get a smudge or whatever you have on your lens off. Back to some more tech things. We've got my mouse, Bluetooth mouse. This thing's clutch. It's wireless, which is nice. Got that slick feel, and it's by Logitech. I can't remember the whole brand, but this is what it looks like, just so you know. It's got like a little thumb rest thing right here. It feels so good in the hand, and it's smooth, and yeah, once you get on that desk after a long day of filming or taking photos or whatever you're doing, this makes it really nice. So you're not on that little keyboard or that little mouse pad, just moving the 5 inches it's got. For all you guys that don't stay organized, I would definitely get an SD card holder. This thing is clutch. I've had this since high school. I don't even know how to pronounce the brand, but I got this when I first started shooting. I think my mom bought it for me as like a little gift because she found it, but I didn't have one at first. And then honestly, I'm not even gonna lie, I shot on one SD card for like 3 years. I would just move everything onto my hard drive and then format my SD card. But over the years, I've kind of learned, like these past 2 years, I've honestly gone full time with it. So I've invested in some more SD cards. I'll show you some proof just so you know I'm not lying. I've got two 128s. Obviously, the third one is in my camera right now. I've got some micro SD card readers in here just for the Insta360, the drone, that kind of stuff. So I can just put the SD card right into my computer and get to the editing. And we're talking about editing. Nobody likes to listen to what you're editing around, especially when you're around people. So I would invest in some AirPods. These are like 80 bucks, not too expensive, and they're really small and so compact. They fit anywhere in your bag. I've learned this at the ball field when I'm trying to edit a video or something, that people don't like to listen to what I'm trying, especially when it's like, you know, if you're an editor, you replay it like 100 times, making sure it fits, making sure on that beat drop. People don't want to hear it. Just invest in some AirPods. And for the last thing, we got my whole camera bag. Just, this thing's a beast, let me tell you. It's the Peter McKinnon version, 35 liter one. I think the 25 liter one is kind of small in my opinion, especially if you're traveling a lot. Like me, I'm on a 4-week road trip right now, so I mean, I can really fit everything I just showed you. I fit in this bag, except the gimbal and monopod. But like camera accessories, laptop fits in here, camera, 3 lenses, drone remote, mics, ND filters. Like it holds it all. So was a little pricey. I think it was around 400, but I got a deal. I got it for 300 off Marketplace. This guy like used it once and then never used it, and I was like, yeah, I'll come pick it up. So definitely a good investment with all the traveling I'm doing. Can't complain. And it looks pretty good. If you've made it this far in the video, I really appreciate you watching. Hope you enjoyed, maybe learned something. If you have something in your bag that I don't and you think is worthy of looking into or investing in, just drop a comment. I'm always looking to upgrade my equipment and always be the best. Other than that, Polymedia to the moon.